Ladies and gentlemen, what would you say is the number one most needed commodity in the world? Well, if you said money, you're absolutely right. And with that in mind, I have a few questions for you. Do you need more money? Do you know anyone who needs more money? Over the next few minutes, we're going to show you a fun, fair, and fast way to bring more money into your life, ladies and gentlemen. So let me ask you this. Do you need funding for any of these? We're talking about maybe you want to help homelessness, help reduce homelessness. You have student debt you want to pay off. You want to fund your church or your ministry. Maybe you just have some personal reasons, a few bills you want to pay off, credit card debt. You want to travel. You have emergencies that you need to take care of. You want to fund your favorite charity. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter. You can use this funding for any purpose that you desire. So this is brought to you as a result of the latest legislation about crowdfunding. Now, maybe you've never heard of crowdfunding. Let me break it down for you. Crowdfunding is the practice of funding a project or a venture by raising monetary contributions from a large number of people, typically via the internet. President Barack Obama signed this into law through the Jobs Act on April the 5th, 2012. Since that time, billions of dollars have been donated and given to individuals, groups, families, organizations, nonprofits in order to help them to get to the next level. So it's absolutely legal, ladies and gentlemen, and it's happening right now. We're going to show you how you can participate in a way that will absolutely have a major impact on your life. Now, before I get into that, I would like to share my story because in 2010, during the midst of the recession, I found myself facing foreclosure. You know, it was a difficult time. A lot of people lost their homes. A lot of my friends did, and we almost did as well, except I found out about a program called crowdfunding. And this particular program is a form of community crowdfunding, and so is this. We're going to tell you about it in a little while. But in 90 days, we were able to generate enough donations to save our house from foreclosure. We went on to raise over 6 figures, ladies and gentlemen, which gave me the ability to travel not only across the country, but around the world. But what I'm going to share with you today is called innovation, because there's always a better way to do a thing. Someone is always creating a better mousetrap, and that's what we're going to share with you today. So now, when you're looking at this concept, it's important to know, where did it originate? It started with something called community cooperation. Now, if you study mortgages, you will find out that mortgages have only existed since the 1930s. So I asked the question, how were homes built before mortgages existed? And if you like old movies like I do, you would know that people came together and they helped each other build their homes, build barns, and harvest their crops. So you first would build someone else's house, help build someone else's house in a community, then the community would actually come over and help you build your house. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, everyone did their part. Everyone had to put their hand on the plow, so to speak. And it's that effort, everyone's effort, that creates the leverage which allows individuals, organizations, and groups to do extraordinary things. Now, when it came to getting funding, ladies and gentlemen, they had another process. It was called the Poor Man's Bank. Today it's known as ROSCA, which stands for Rotating Savings and Credit Association. And this is where small groups of people, about 6 or 8 people, they would make regular contributions to a fund, which was distributed in whole or in part to each contributor in rotation. So, for example, they would all agree to put so much money into a fund every payday. And in rotation, one of the members would get to take all the money that was collected that month and use it for whatever they needed. So, they bought houses with it, ladies and gentlemen. They sent their kids to college. They started businesses. They took vacations, whatever they needed. And so this concept is still going on today around the world in many different names. In fact, in Latin America, it's called tandas. In Mexico, it's called cadenas. In West Africa and the Caribbean, it's called susu. In Asia, it's called we. And in India and Pakistan, it's called the ko. So this is where this concept of team crowdfunding comes from. So today, we want to introduce you to the latest innovation in team crowdfunding. It's called 50-50 crowdfunding. It's all about perpetual funding. You can understand what we're talking about in a moment. We believe that if you give and share, you can also receive. So this is a system that can literally put $100 to $2,000 in your pocket on a daily basis. Our strategy is 100 times more powerful than traditional crowdfunding. We literally turn givers into receivers, and you receive from everyone that you share with. So I want to highlight just a few of the main features. 50/50 crowdfunding is the world's first crowdfunding system that allows you to receive half of everything that happens in your donation centers forever. It is based on the world famous Mobius Loop and the System G technology, which is the most successful 2x2 follow me donation centers in history. So this is all about technology, ladies and gentlemen. We live in the technology age, which makes things so much easier for us to do and to connect with people around the world. Now, 50/50 is a team crowdfunding system that provides both help from above and below, and you can receive donations seconds after registering. So many of you who are new here, for the very beginning, you are actually going to receive donations today, and we're going to show you how you do that. 50/50 crowdfunding is a peer-to-peer team crowdfunding system, which means there is no middleman. The donations go directly from member to member, and 100% of all donations are immediately assigned to the beneficiary. Our program provides you an easy to navigate, totally automated dashboard that displays everything in real time to allow you to monitor your donations every second. And we're going to show you how to do that before we finish today. The system has built-in safeguards that keep your crowdfunding activities protected, and the system cannot be manipulated. All right, so let's talk about the 2x2 donation center. The first thing you need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, it involves just 3 simple steps. First of all, you're going to join the community by registering and making a donation. That donation is going to be shared with 2 people, the person who invited you here and the person who got into the program before they did. Your job from there, ladies and gentlemen, is to get the message out. Let the people know that you found a way to get funding for your particular project. It's not a grant, it's not a loan, there's no repayment required, and ask them, do you need funding for anything? That's how easy it is to grow this community, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to do that with at least 2 people. Everybody wants to do that. You know, when you go back to when they built the house, everybody had to participate. Everybody had to put their hand on a piece of lumber, so to speak. It's the same way here. When everyone does their part, that's where the leverage and that's where the magic begins. So there you have it. You just refer those 2 people, and guess what? They are going to do the same. They're going to refer to, ladies and gentlemen. And in your donation center, you will have 6 people all donating to your project. So it's actually very simple. You help 2, and they help 2. When this happens, ladies and gentlemen, everything is possible for us. We can raise all the money we need to accomplish whatever we need to do. This is the power of team crowdfunding. So 50% always goes to you. We have 5 dynamic donation centers. You receive 50% from each of the 5 independent donation centers. Let's break that down for you. So we start with $250, $500, $1,000, $2,000, and even $4,000. But here's the thing. You never have to go back in your pocket again. Once you get started, you make that $250 donation, you pay a semi-annual $29 admin fee. That's for the back office and the technology and everything. You don't have to go back in your pocket anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Everything you do from there is going to come from your overflow. We're blessed to be a blessing. When you have that extra donations that you receive, you're going to be able to use that to move up in these levels so you can receive even more. Let's break that down for you. So at the $250 level, you're going to eventually have 6 people donating to you $125 each for a total of $750, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's the thing. You can repeat this process with the very same people, ladies and gentlemen. You're just going to take $250 of what you just received, and you're going to make another donation in the system. The system is going to direct you how to do that, and it's going to cause this donation center to continue to donate to you over and over again. You'll understand that a little more here in just a moment. But your other option, when you're ready, is to upgrade to the next level. Now, the next level, that's a $500 donation. So I have a very important question to ask you. Where is that $500 going to come from? Does it come out of your pocket, or does it come out of your abundance? In other words, the donations that you received previously. That's right. It comes out of your abundance, ladies and gentlemen. You never have to go back in your pocket again. Now, here's the thing. Your team members are going to follow you. And when they do, with the very same team members also making that donation, guess what? You are now receiving $250 times 6 people for a total of $1,500. From there, when you're ready, you can upgrade to the $1,000 level, which will provide you 6 donations of $500 for a total of $3,000. From there, when you're ready, you can upgrade to the $2,000 level, where you will receive 6 donations for $1,000, a total of $6,000. And from there, you can upgrade to the $4,000 level, where you can receive 6 donations for $2,000 for a total of $12,000. Now, once you have elevated yourself to each one of these donation levels, ladies and gentlemen, if you complete them all within the same month, you'll be able to generate over $23,000 for your family, for your group, for your organization, for your ministry. This is how powerful this program it is, and this is just the beginning. So you receive donations over and over again forever. When your 2x2 donation center fills, another one automatically and immediately opens for you to receive more donations without additional efforts or requirements. You can receive unlimited amounts of donations daily from multiple levels simultaneously without limits. 50% always goes to you. Hopefully, you have a little insight here and you can see the potential of what we have here. We're talking about life-changing donations, ladies and gentlemen, for you, for your group, your community, your organizations. So half to me and half to you. That's where the leverage is. Let's go ahead and break it down in more detail. So you join the program, you're going to donate. 50% is going to go to the person who referred you. 50% is going to go to the person above them. Then you go out and you refer to people, and guess what? They're going to donate to you. 50% goes to you and 50% goes to the person above you. Everyone referring to, and when number 1 and number 2 refer thereto, guess what? Number 3 and 4 is going to donate to number 1. Number 3 and 4 is going to donate to you. Number 5 and 6 is going to donate to number 2. Number 5 and 6 is going to donate to you. Now, here's one of the interesting things about our community, ladies and gentlemen. Not only do we turn givers into receivers and everyone wins, here's the thing. When people fall in your 2x6 donation center, you receive the donations, even if you didn't refer them. It's a team effort. Those people can come from the members above you. They can come from the members below you. They can come from your referrals, ladies and gentlemen. It literally is a team effort, and this is what makes this work. All right, so there are 4 awesome ways to fill your matrix. First of all, you join, okay, and make a donation. You refer others who donate. You have help from above, and you also have help from below who refer people into your donation center. All of this is facilitated by technology. It's called the world famous Mobius Loop, and it is proprietary to our program and ensures that you always follow your inviter and your team follows you forever. It is really that powerful, and it is absolutely life-changing. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of things here. I want to bring on a couple of guest speakers to share their testimonies. And then what I'm going to do is actually walk you through the process and show you how easy it is to get involved here and to start receiving donations before the day is out, ladies and gentlemen. So one of the things you're going to want to do, you're going to want to get in contact with the person who invited you here today. You absolutely want to lock in your spot because we're just getting going. You want to do that before other people come to the table, and that's going to really be an advantage to you. All right, so let's see who we have on the call right now. We want to bring on the line to share some thoughts with you. And let's start with, I believe we've got Dr. Steve Branch on the line. He's one of our leaders, and he has a unique perspective on what we're doing here. Let's bring him on the line. And Dr. Branch, are you there, sir?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, welcome to the call.
Great, great. And what I'd like to say hello to all of our members all across the U.S. and abroad and our first-time guests. I'd like to thank you, Mark, once again for doing an awesome job giving this overview. We truly appreciate all that you do. Ladies and gentlemen, we truly are at a unique time. We have team members as well as ourselves that are being blessed tremendously all over the entire country through Crowdfund 50/50. And the beauty about this program that makes it different is that we are truly able to bless each other with the 50-50 split of all donations that we make. That's the power of what this program have. That's what makes this program different. See, before, when I went to make a donation to someone I wanted to help or a family, I was simply given a donation and they received that blessing, but I wasn't expecting anything in return. But now when I make a donation, even if I wanted to place a couple of new members underneath someone that I want to help, they would receive two $125 donations of $250. But guess what? I would also receive two $125 donations for $250. So we both are being blessed. See, that's the spirit of helping each other. And that's the power of this program. It's ground floor. And we are truly at the forefront of some amazing things happening, and it's instant 100% member-to-member payment. And that's a beautiful thing. For whatever cause you could have a need for funds, this is the vehicle to provide. It's not an either-or scenario. It's not designed to replace whatever else you may be doing. Continue to do that. But incorporate this program into your portfolio. I like to refer to it as the just-in-case fund. Just in case something happens. You have a vehicle that you know you can immediately raise $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. I have a close friend who is going for a kidney transplant with her, and her mother's going to give her one of her kidneys the first of the year, need over $100,000. This is the vehicle that we are utilizing to raise those funds. So don't take what we have lightly. It's a powerful fundraising vehicle. And with that being said, I'm going to pass the lines back to you, Mr. Hamlin.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Branch. Really appreciate working with you and having you on our team. So I'm going to go all the way across the country to Phoenix, Arizona. My good friend and mentor, Mr. Maurice Walker. Let's see if he's able to get on the call right now. And Maurice, are you there, sir?
Yes. Can you hear me, Mark?
Yes. Yes. Welcome to the call.
Okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate you calling me out. And I'm just having a lot of fun sharing the information. You know, it's always been my passion and my vision mission to help people to, you know, change their financial situation and help them to prosper and just get out of what I call their mess, you know, and so it's been my lifelong mission to help people to become more or become better stewards of their money and to encourage people to become more financial literate. What I find in a lot of cases, you know, people just don't have additional resources or in emergency times, you know, people don't have, you know, the necessary money to help get them through. And with this program, I tell you, a person can get out of their mess, get out of it quickly if they have a mess. But I find people that it's just so unfortunate that, you know, 90% of people that live in the most wealthiest country in the world don't even have $1,000 in their savings account or checking account for an emergency. And we have a vehicle now whereby a person can pull themselves up by the bootstrap and lock arms with the people that is involved in this and in their vision and their mission, and just go out and just help people. And that's what this is all about. And, you know, I'm a strong proponent and advocate of people helping themselves and locking arms with other like-minded individuals to make a difference in people's lives. And I tell you, I've had some fun in this program. I've been in now for about 3 days. I've had the opportunity to expose it to, you know, 2 or 3
Okay, Maurice, I think we have lost you. All right, so what I want to do is go to the next. Are you there, Maurice?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now.
Oh, I don't know how much that you heard, but my phone was ringing, so I guess while my phone was ringing, it cut me out. But anyway, thanks for having me on the call. I don't know if you heard, I've been in about 3 days. I don't know if you heard that testimony or not. Did you hear that?
Oh, no, can you complete that? Repeat that?
Sure. Well, I've been in 3 days and I've exposed, I think, 4 or 5 people to the vision, and as a result, that has turned into over $1,750 in contributions that I've received, but more importantly, because it's not about me, it's about the people's lives that I can touch and expose this wonderful, wonderful program to. And everyone, I think I have 2 people on my team that has received well over 1,000 in contributions. And so the good news is that as you give, you receive. And with that, Mark, I appreciate you and all that you do and holding these webinars. Back to you, buddy.
All right. Thank you so much, Maurice. Really, really appreciate that. So what I'm going to do now is kind of go to the Baltimore area / Panama, because this is a couple that travels around. They're international. And a young lady, Jerry Stewart, her husband, Zeke, they've done some amazing things in the financial industry and helped tons of people. So she's an awesome mentor, and she's a fireball. Let's bring her on the call. And Jerry, let's see, you might need to unmute yourself. All right.
Yes, I did. Hey, good morning, Mark, and good morning to everyone out there. Man, I'm just so fired up and excited about 50/50. You know, one of the things that you hear the testimonies is that, you know, this is some right now money. Right now, because I looked in my back office this morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, I came in October the 8th. So it's been, you know, a little over a week and I have received over $5,000. I'm like, praise the Lord. And you've heard my testimony before that, you know, my grandkids need help with college tuition. I need to supplement my retirement. There are so many people out there that need help. Let me just tell you this real quick. If you run into somebody, because I have, and they say they don't have $250, because you heard what Maurice said about, you know, people don't have the emergency fund. I figured out if somebody's been working over 20 years, and if they save $12.50 a year, I didn't say a month, I said $12.50 a year, then that would give you $250. So if a person doesn't have that, then they know they're doing something wrong. And that's not to make anybody feel bad, because I can remember there was something I wanted to get in some years back, and it was $60, and I didn't have $60. And I said, you know what, I got to make a change. And I did, I made a change. And so we may have some guests on here today that might need to make a change. You might need to raise funds for yourself in terms of a retirement, an emergency fund to help your church. I don't know, because you can raise funds for anything here. And, you know, if people say, oh, I've done something like this, no, you have not. You've never done anything like this. I've done many crowdfundings, and I've never seen anything where you could help from above and help from below, and 50 goes to you and 50 goes to the other person. This is just truly a blessing. That's all I can say. It's a blessing. So I tell people, don't sit on the fence. I plan to, the reason I'm going to put in lots and lots of people is because I want to help lots and lots of people. So back to you, Mark. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jerry. So ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and show you how easy it is to get started here. So first of all, of course, you are going to go to the link of the person who invited you. And by the way, if you're on the call and you want to be on the webinar, you can go to fundyourdreamsnow.com. Go open up your computer, go to fundyourdreamsnow.com. You'll be able to see what we're doing here. All right. So anyway, once you go to the link of the person who invited you, there'll be a great company video that explains the program in detail. But you're going to want to click on the Join Now tab. Next, it's going to take you to another page, and this is where you're going to enter your details: email address, first name, last name. You're going to choose a password and a phone number. And then you're going to agree to the license fee, which is $29. That's for the back office and the software and everything. That's $29 every 6 months. You'll be notified when it's time to pay that again. And then also, everyone starts at the $250 donation level. You're simply going to click on Join Now. It's going to take you to the other page. This is where you're going to see the name of your sponsor. Now, if your sponsor's name is not there, stop right away, contact them, get the correct link, and then start over again. You're going to agree to the various terms that you see right there. Stand by just one moment. Hold on. Just need to mute someone. No problem there. Okay. And you're going to click on read the information and click on that you understand. And then at the bottom, you're going to confirm and proceed. All right. So next, it is going to take you to where you pay the admin fee, $29. and you're going to simply click on Visa or MasterCard, and it's going to take you to Stripe. So you have to enter your email address or phone number. They just want to verify that this is in fact you. And then you enter your card information and you can click pay. All right, so once that's done, it's going to take you to your back office. There are several things back here I'm going to explain to you really quick. The first tab there is where you would go when you get ready to upgrade. But for right now, you want to focus on number one, step one. Click here to see if you have any donations to send. So this is going to show you who you need to send a $125 donation to people, right? We're going to go back to that in a moment after I review this page. Next, it's going to show you how to mark donations received. When people donate to you, you have to confirm that. And so they can move on in the system. It's very easy to do. We'll show you how to do that. Once your donations have been received, the ones you sent, then you'll be able to go in here and you'll be able to ensure your preferred donation receive methods are correct. In other words, you're going to indicate to people how you want to receive your donations. You'll have various ways to do that. On number 4 there, you will see your referral link. It's going to look like this. It'll say HTTPS, and then it'll have the numbers of your referral link. And if you ever wanted to email it to someone, make sure you add the HTTPS in the front. And then if you just want to go to the main website to log in, you just go to 5050cf.com. That's 5050cf.com. All right. So now I want to show you what it looks like when you click on number 1 to see who you need to send donations to. So it's going to look like this. You'll see the name of both people, and you're going to see an ID number. When you click on that ID number, it's going to take you to a page where you will see the details of how to send the donation, such as PayPal, such as Walmart to Walmart, Cash App, Bitcoin. You're going to see those various ways. Once you have actually sent that donation and the person has confirmed it, when you come back to this page, that link where the number is, it will no longer be engageable. It won't highlight anymore because that means you have already made that donation and it has been confirmed. So you're going to want to send both those donations off. You will see the individual's name and phone number. And so you may need to contact them. You can text them or call them, tell them, hey, you're getting ready to make a donation. Just want to make sure that all the information is correct. Make sure that they get it so that they can, immediately go in their back office and confirm you. Okay? So now what I want to do here is I want to show you how you actually set up your donations, how you want to receive it, the donation methods. That's number 3 right there. Let's go to that page. Okay? So once your donations have been approved, you're going to go to number 3, and that's where you can actually set this up so that people know how to pay you. So first of all, where it says payment method, you might start with PayPal. And where it says payment account, that's where you're going to put your PayPal email address. In the notes, you might put something such as, send to family or friends. Or you may say, if you have a question, call me, and put your phone number. All right? So once you have all 3 of those fields filled out, you're going to click Save, and it's automatically going to populate up above. Now, next, you're going to add the next one. You might decide to do Walmart to Walmart. So that's great. As you know, Walmart actually competes with MoneyGram and Western Union because they give you the ability for a lower cost to send money from any Walmart to another Walmart anywhere in the world. The individual just has to show their ID, and the name has to be exactly the same as the money that was sent. So you're going to type in here Walmart to Walmart with the number 2. And then where it says account payment is where you're going to put your name, make sure it's exactly as on your driver's license, on your ID. And then you're going to indicate your city and your state. And so when someone sends that money to you, it will actually be at a Walmart near you in 10 minutes. You can go to any Walmart in your state and you'll be able to pick up that cash. You just have to show your ID. Okay, next. You may decide to do Bitcoin if you're doing Bitcoin. If you're doing Cash App, you're simply going to type in Cash App and then your Cash App username. All right. And then again, of course, in the notes, by the way, if someone is sending something to you by Bitcoin, you want them to include their name and phone number in the notes when they actually send the Bitcoin so you know exactly who it came from. So you can use that note, the tab for any instructions that you need to provide someone, and then always click save, and then it'll populate. So when that person gets ready to make that donation, they'll be able to see this information along with your phone number, and they'll be able to contact you to get that done. Now, there's one other thing. You notice up at the top here, it says campaigns. You might see it up there at the very top. It says campaigns. When you click on the drop down, it's going to say